lechon. It's a pork sandwich with jalapenos and pickled vegetables. It looks delish. The choripan. Yeah.
Look at this beautiful
papaya salad.
With
It's
all
amazing.
types of the star fruit. You got longan, you got dragon fruit, mountain apple. These are all sourced here in the islands. And a little bit of calamansi, homemade granola, homemade was it yogurt and poi.
Yeah. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
And then, have you ever seen avocado toast? It's
So
beautiful.
beautiful. See, a work
So
of art.
colorful. Like, actually, this video doesn't do it justice.
It's actually just breathtaking. You got some
Potato salad.
potato salad with olives.
Marinated olives.
And light's a little dark in here, but it's gorgeous. Okay. And this is the Cuban, actually the Cuban lunch menu. I don't know the difference between this and the Cubano, the sandwiches, but they both have all the amazing ingredients that make things work with the ham and the pork. So the pork roast.
Yeah. Wait, is that the Cuban or the Cubano?
Yes, that's actually the Cuban. So I'm trying to figure out the difference between the Cubano and the Cuban, other than the fact that I have an accent when I say Cubano.
And this is the yucca.
Yeah. So the
And they have also a vegetarian vegan cooking.
yummy, yummy.
So even the bread is special. It's made for them by an LA bread shop called Bread Lounge.
Okay, I'm gonna while you struggle with the sandwich, I'm gonna dig into mine.
Okay, I'm struggling.
Oh, wow.
Here, I just have a little half sandwich for you.
For sure. I want jalapeno though. Oh my god, this one falling off.
I'm losing my hand there.
This is so good.
Really?
Oh my god, the choripans. I love Portuguese linguiça sausage. This has a
Oh, so no. It's like falling all over. Oh no! I'm losing everything.
all of my ears.
Which one? Okay.
Nope.
Oh, sorry. How is it?
Very good Cubano, but I think I like the choripan a little bit better. The choripan is my favorite.
Oh.
I love sausages, and it's just got the right amount of balance of salt, garlic, and there's flavor. Got this mushroom chimichurri. Yours is nice. The meat's drier, harder, not as flavorful once you have mine.
And the roast pork is not as flavorful as
The ham. So the Cubano has a lot of flavor as well, but I think once you try the choripan of the three, I would have this again, for sure.
It does have a nice garlicky flavor, and it has the jalapenos to give it some zip.
The pickling, the vinegar is great. It lightens that whole richness of the sausage, fattiness, but the spices are beautiful.
No regrets here.
Oh my god.
I'm just dipping once.
Sure.
A lot of places when they serve the yucca, it's like so dry.
But this is really potato, it really has a starchy potato-like quality.
And then we dip it in the olive oil for even more moisture.
And the soursop juice, which is a fresh fruit juice.
Oh yeah, I wish I had some soursop. Because it's so healthy and good for you. It's supposed to like be a cancer fighter.
I know some of the things like the beans and corn, he sources from, was it Casacena?
Yeah.
in LA. So they basically, that hacienda works with farms in Mexico, source corn and beans. So I'm not, maybe they source the yucca there.
Oh, so excited.
This is my favorite sandwich now.
The choripan. So good.
So good, right? The choripan is my favorite.
It's so tasty.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have this herb sauce on it. It's so good.
It's a chimichurri.
Oh,
It's a mushroom chimichurri. Garlic aioli, I believe.
it's so good.
But the pickled vegetables, or the it's a chimichurri rather, has a vinegar. It's got a nice brightness.
And the sausage itself is good. Because it's not overly salty. And it's just, it's sweet. It's not real heavy or greasy. It feels really light, but it's really tasty. Wow, that's good.
Which is your favorite?
I feel like the chimichurri makes it.
You need that acidic brightness. Okay, so of the three, which sandwich?
The choripan.
Choripans.
Choripan. The reason I chose the pork was because I love pork, but the sausage is so good.
I want another. So this avocado toast, that black bean hummus,
It's so good. So
is
good.
pretty spectacular.
Yeah. Black bean, a good touch of salt, and a good hummus texture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It goes really well with this olive bread.
Yeah. The breads here are pretty amazing. They got good textures, some soft, some really chewy. I'm just enamored.
So good. I forgot to pick up some of this parsley moho.
Oh no, the bird! There's a bird in here!
How the hell did that happen?
You have to pick up some moho. But this moho is great. Oh my god.
I need to pick up more of that stuff and hopefully it doesn't go flying again.
It's
It's so good.
the moho is actually, it's a parsley moho with cilantro, parsley, chives,
You can
and
taste
garlic,
it. You can taste the cilantro and the olive
little
oil.
citrus, and you've got that the grapeseed and the olive oil together. But it's the textures of everything
It's
come
like,
together beautifully.
it's like freaking magic sauce.
I still like my choripan the best, but this avocado toast might be a second place contender for me.
I think so.
Nadine mushroom and this little salad, this potato salad is great.
I feel like it's been a while since I had food with like these flavors.
You know, we've eaten so many Asian places, especially Chinese, Japanese, that now we finally get a good Latin place in town. And those are so hard to come by.
Now we're about to cut into the papaya salad, but it has like the mountain apple.
Love mountain apple.
That's
So
something,
rosy.
That's something you rarely see.
I know. Growing up, we have so much of it. Now you can't get it anymore.
Dragon fruit. No. This is scary.
That's gonna go all over. Fortunately, the shirt matches the colors.
There we go. I survived. Woo. And the dragon fruit.
Dragon eye. Dragon eye.
What's that?
Star fruit, blueberries.
Okay.
There's a chia seed pudding, a little yogurt, house-made granola, and poi in there.
Is that corn? Really? I don't think so.
Well, I thought if it's Swedish, she said poi.
I didn't think so. I thought she said something else.
Taro, poi. No, it's just poi.
Really? Oh,
It looks like poi. Homemade granola too.
granola.
Please pass the poi. That's all I remember from
Is that from
Flintstones.
Flintstones?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Red
that's so
Flintstones
cute.
line.
Wasn't there a little spoon?
Those were the little
There
spoons.
were the little spoons, but let's ask the gentleman there.
You have your fork there, not.
I work is dirty.
Just stick it in your mouth, close your lips, pull it out, and it's clean. Wow. A serving spoons.
I definitely want to taste of this papaya because you said it's a Mexican papaya that's
No.
been growing on the west side.
It's almost like a mango.
And he was saying that it has a taste of like a pineapple, like in the pineapple.
Mango, you said.
Mango? No.
What is it?
It's good.
Yeah?
It tastes like papaya, not mango. Yeah.
Maybe for those who don't know what papaya tastes like, it tastes like mango.
That would be cuco.
Thank you. One long john,
Dragon fruit.
dragon's eye, and dragon fruit.
Is this star fruit?
That's our fruit.
It's really sweet.
Oh, really? That's unusual. 'Cause you always have this kind of soury, powdery taste, yeah? Musky,
I
sour.
don't like to eat it because it's like,
Oh, you're sweet.
it's just not exciting.
Oh my god. Was that treated? Was that?
It's almost like jelly candy.
No.
Really good.
I've never had star fruit that sweet
Yeah.
before, ever. Ever.
I'm wondering if they marinated.
It feels like it's been used some treatment.
Even the texture is more
Softer.
almost like jelly.
Uh-huh.
It's not like hard, like the usual star fruit that I like would give away if somebody gave it to me.
The star fruit is so good. Yummy.
It's stellar.
Starler.
What is sour? The yogurt mountain apple. Oh really?
Yep.
The
It's
star fruit is
tart.
the best.
Wow, that's unusual because usually it's the opposite.
The star fruit was the least favorite on that list. But
But it's so good.
I want to have more of that.
Mountain apple is sour. Interesting. So the mountain is almost the opposite.
It really is.
Like they traded flavors.
Mm-hmm.
But this mountain apple doesn't have that much flavor. It's usually so sweet and rosy.
Wow, that star fruit is so good.
Gotta get into like feeling this.
So dangerous.
Did it squirt you? Did you see it?
I saw it.
It squirted.
Moho.
It can be like just as dangerous as like
Wow.
Thai
Okay,
restaurant.
I gotta ask you, what did you do to the star fruit? Did you marinate it?
Yeah, you
What?
have to. So you have to. My grandma used to do that. The seasons come so quick,
Right.
especially when it comes to star fruit. It's very delicate.
Uh-huh.
It over ripens too quick, and it's just kind of like
Sour.
too fragile.
Yeah, it's not.
And it doesn't taste that good. So you can do it while it's green, and you can do it while it's like almost ripe.
Ripen, uh-huh.
You just cut it, and
Right.
then you just make a simple syrup. Just sugar, water, and then you can with spices based on whatever you're gonna make. You can do cinnamon, cloves.
Uh-huh.
In this case, it's just vanilla.
Vanilla?
Vanilla, sugar, water.
Vanilla bean vanilla, or you just put a little bit vanilla extract in it?
No, it's vanilla beans.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's vanilla beans, and then it lasts.
Wow.
It will last you for months in the fridge.
That is awesome.
And we use it for the French toast. You're gonna see it.
Oh my god, it's so good. Even that we're like, I've never had star fruit that good before.
Yeah, and it really enhances the star fruit. It makes it soft, and it kind of has like that nice sweetness.
Right.
And I think with the papaya is like you have fruits that are slightly sour, and like the mountain apple that doesn't have a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
So the star fruit kind of like makes it more enjoyable.
Now we are on to dessert of 3 lentil French toast.
which is actually breakfast, but we're having it as dessert.
Yeah. Really amazing. So condensed milk.
Evaporated milk and cream.
Yeah.
And the three milks that basically just
So very rich.
and it's brioche. It's almost like it looks like castella cake. It's so custody. Look at that. But
And altogether it's almost the texture of flan. And it also has like a rum caramel sauce.
but the brulee bananas, wonderful. And these marinated star fruit, excellent. So amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if we're quiet, it's just because we're so full again,
I
as
know.
usual.
Food coma time.
Food coma. But it was really amazing.
So the owner, or one of the two, Luis, came from Morimoto as well as Strip Steak from the Mina Group. So he really knows his way around the kitchen. There's a lot of thought into it. He's thought about opening up a Colombian restaurant, explaining to a non-Latin culture the fine nuances of the cuisines seem too much of a task. So I think people understand Cubans who thought that's the best way to go about it. And I think he did a good job. It's easy to understand, straightforward flavors. People just, once you get a bite out of it, you're going to love it. You're going to be hooked on some of these flavors. So
And he said the ingredients are similar to in his home country because of the equatorial, the temperature, climate. They use the same ingredients. And he borrows ideas from his grandma, like about marinating the star fruit. So it's
syrup.
sweeter, and why they do that is because the season is so short and they want to preserve it for future use. So they marinate it in simple sugar, and he said it keeps for months in the refrigerator.
which is amazing.
So it's something to try at home because the star fruit was just so amazing.
It was like a little jelly, but just opulently sweet, without being sugary, but just so good. I'll be back.
So that was a taste of Cuba at Castro's. Thank you again.
Adios.
Next week. Bye-bye.